Game Time Brian. Hey, Mark, is that the guy coming on? Hey, Mark, you can bring DFW and the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it won't matter. You haven't done dick in 30 years. The Pet Rock and the Chia Pet were more famous than Dallas in the last 25 years. Who are you kidding? The Chia Pet is more famous than the Cowboys in the last 30 years. The Chia Pet.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Rise and Grind, Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman today. Yes, the Mailman. The Mailman watching them take the trash out. Yeah, look at the shit show. They look miserable. They got 3 boys, and yet the wife still has to me and her still got to get out and take the trash out. Hey, delegate authority. I'm tired of being the bad guy all the time. I'm the mean one, right? 3 adult boys. Do it. Can't wait till they get their own house and they have to see all the stuff that has to be done. All the stuff that has to be done that they take for granted. Gonna be fun. Anyway, rise and grind, everybody, on this Wednesday hump day. Yes. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Wednesday before Christmas. I have very little Christmas shopping done. It's one of the worst years ever for me doing it, but it is what it is. Ho, ho, ho. And Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Just the facts, man. Just the facts. Anyway, not much really to talk about this morning, but we will talk about Kirk Cousins. Yes, we're gonna do we'll talk about a few things. Kirk Cousins, Captain Kirk, has been benched. Atlanta's playing horrible. You know you got to be playing bad to be benched now when you are on a playoff bubble and you're a veteran quarterback who hasn't won many playoff games but has played well. Kirk Cousins benched for rookie Michael Penix Jr. Yes. Very interesting. What's going on there? Michael Penix steps in. Oof, that's a tough spot, baby. I'm hoping the Falcons do not make the playoffs. We don't want to make the Eagles' road any easier than teams are dropping off left and right. That road's looking pretty easy right now. They don't, like in talking to some of the Eagle fans, they don't respect Green Bay at all. They keep going back to the first game of the year. I'm trying to tell them that it's not the same. Either team's the same, but they're sure as heck not the same team. But hey, we'll see what happens. They don't really respect Green Bay. Funny enough, Eagles don't really respect Tampa Bay either. And Tampa Bay's beaten them the last 2 playoff games. I get it. I get what you're saying. You didn't have Saquon, but how could you not fear them just a little bit? They've beaten you in championship games at home, at your place, at the Link. They've beaten you at their place. I don't know how you couldn't be weary. If I'm an Eagle fan, I'm looking at the Commandos, which they don't really respect the Commandos either. I was surprised. You beat the Commanders at your place, and then it's just a lot of and I've said it. They're not alone. I don't think Commanders are a very good team, but this, again, the arguments that you have, you need to stay clear. You always divisional games. But when it comes to the Eagles, it's we're gonna blow them out. We're gonna see on Sunday. I do think the Eagles are gonna win. But I don't know that it's just going to be as easy as you think. And either does Vegas. Washington is a 3-point underdog. Yes, Vinny, they're in the bag. Sorry. Woo, yes. I love this. It's nice and warm. It makes me feel like summer for about 30 seconds, and then it's winter again. It's actually going to be warm again. It's going to be in the mid-50s today. So, but yeah, Washington Commanders are a 3-point underdog at home against the Eagles. I thought the line would be higher. So that is interesting to me. I don't know what to think of that. You know, I'm not really sure what to think of that. It tells me it's going to be a close game. That's what it tells me, but I could be wrong. Dallas is a 4-point underdog on Monday night to the Buccaneers. Again, I like Tampa in that game. They're playoff bounds. They need to keep winning. Dallas, I definitely don't think they can score enough to keep up with Tampa. So, I didn't get to the comments. I'll get to them later. I'm sorry. I was busy last night. I didn't get to the YouTube comments. I know Drew had said something like he thinks the Eagles linebackers are the best linebacking core in the league. I'm not here to crap on what you. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I definitely don't believe that. Sorry. I like what Zach Bond has done. You know, he's played well. I'm not a big Nakobe Dean fan. I know he's, you know, just because you get a lot of tackles. I mean, I don't know. He's okay. He's all right. But now, Drew, I don't agree with that. But again, I'm not the end-all, be-all. I don't have to. So, yeah, definitely don't agree with that assessment. But it's all good. But yeah, a lot of interesting things going on in the NFL. David Montgomery is saying he wants to come back. He's got a torn MCL. Dude, just get your surgery, bro. Just get your surgery. Just get your damn surgery. You know, everybody's feeling sorry for the Detroit Lions. Listen, remember, and this goes out to one of the Lions fans. And I may have overstepped my bounds a little bit, but when their defensive end got hurt, you know, I made a comment during the live stream, and I remember, and I was wrong in saying how I said it, but you know, they were playing a depleted Dallas team, right? And they were still butthurt from what the referees did the year before. Again, Dallas covered the tackle eligible that the refs told them last year. Dallas did nothing wrong. The refs may have screwed up, but the refs told Dallas that a certain player was eligible last year, not the one that reported per Detroit. But Dallas covered the right player. They covered the player that the ref told them was eligible. That's last year. So they were still butthurt, and they came into Dallas. No Tony. I mean, they were depleted. No Tony Romo. They had nobody, right? So I think they didn't have Tony. Yeah, I think Tony was out at that point. Put it in the comments. I don't think Tony. I'm not Tony. Dak was out. I wish we had Tony. Tony, lace him up. Anyway, we were depleted. We had no secondary. We had nothing. Remember? No D-Law. We had no pass rush. We didn't have much of anything. And yet, they really piled it on. They poured it on. They ran 5 tackle-eligible plays. And I made a comment that karma's real. Karma's a bitch. You can't... Sometimes it's best just to take the win. You know, you're blowing us out. You were throwing the ball late in the fourth quarter with a huge win. There was just no need for it. But Dan Campbell was sending a message. And I don't know. I'm weird. I think of karma. I think karma bites people. You guys may agree or disagree. Now, all of a sudden, they're the ones. They're the ones that are depleted, getting injury riddled like we were. And now everybody wants to feel sorry for him. Man, that's not how it works. Sorry, Detroit. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works, man. Sorry. You gotta give. You want to give it, now you gotta take it. The difference is, I still think they're gonna score a lot of points on people. Their offensive line is still good. It's their defense that's getting messed up. You still got Jahmyr Gibbs. I'll be curious who their backup is, because Jahmyr is not an every down guy, at least for the long haul. Still 3 games left in the regular season, and looks like if they get the number 1 seed, 2 games and then the Super Bowl. So we're getting down to where they're going to have somebody else get the ball a little bit. Maybe that's what David Montgomery's thinking, but I don't know. Maybe he can play with a torn MCL and give you a little something, but I know Clyde Edwards-Helaire was released. There's other backs out there that you might be able to go out and get. Remember, running back, I would tell him to get the surgery, David. We need you for next year. To get that rehab started. It's not an ACL, it's an MCL. So, I have dog hair all over me. Like, what the? But anyway, yeah, so it kind of an around the league. Oh, and we'll end up with this since I'm making good time. We will end up with this. My Washington Commando fans, Chris Dooley, league commander, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you guys. You guys need to be channel members, number 1, if you want to be in on that jersey giveaway. So, just letting everybody know. We have, what's today? Less than 2 months before the drawing. So, you got to be a channel member on the Super Bowl in order to be eligible to win. Right now, there's like around 38 Mailheads crew. So, one of 38 right now is going to win a custom, authentic jersey of your choice, NFL. But anyway, this goes out to League Commander and Chris Dooley. Yes, you too, and whoever else is Commando fans. Fire, what's that? I think Fire is a Commando fan. RFK, the site of RFK. Me and Mark Holmes were there just a short while ago. Outside of RFK, kind of peeking in. Still, it's upright. I think they plan on tearing it down very soon. That's going to be most likely the site of the new Commander Stadium. Yes, I don't know what it's going to be called. I'm behind a school bus. Fuck. Man. Anyway, that has moved to the next level of... whatever you call it, as far as approval is concerned, location. So I believe that's where it should be. The site of the old RFK, tear it down, rebuild, let's roll. Easy access to mass transit. I'm good. So anyway, I'm at work. Stay tuned for the lunchtime chats sometime later. I don't know. The mail's been bad, but we shall see. But yes, let me know your comments on Around the League on this Monday or Wednesday morning. Sorry, I'm all discombobulated. I'll talk to everybody later. Peace.